When you are truly alone, the hierarchy disappears, and so does ego. This sentence is not poetic, it is anatomical. It describes what remains when something artificial falls away. What alone does not mean. It does not mean no people in the room, no phone, no noise, sitting in a cave or a forest, isolation, loneliness, withdrawal. You can be physically alone and not alone at all because the mind may still be crowded. What truly alone means. To be truly alone is to be without reference. No reference to who's above you, who's below you, who's watching, who might judge, who you are becoming, who you were yesterday. No internal audience, no invisible scoreboard, no comparison running in the background. Just this moment, uncommented. Why hierarchy disappears? Hierarchy exists only in comparison. The moment you ask, where do I stand? Am I ahead or behind? Am I respected? Am I inferior or superior? A ladder appears. But when you are truly alone, there is no one to stand above or below. Not because you are humble, not because you are spiritual, but because the measuring instrument is gone. Hierarchy collapses the same way a shadow disappears when the light source is removed. Why ego disappears? Ego is not arrogance, ego is positioning. I am this kind of person, I am becoming that, I must protect this image, I must upgrade my identity. All of this requires an observer. When you are truly alone, there is no observer left. So ego has no oxygen. It doesn't get killed. It simply isn't needed. A simple way to see it. Remember a moment in your life when you were deeply absorbed in something. Time vanished. You forgot yourself. There was no commentary. In that moment, were you humble? No. Were you arrogant? No. Were you confident? No. Were you insecure? No. You weren't anyone. That is aloneness. Why this calms the nervous system? The nervous system is exhausted by social calculation. Am I safe? Am I valued? Am I falling behind? Am I enough? True aloneness removes the calculation. No calculation, no threat, no tension. The body exhales, not as a technique, as a consequence. The trap to avoid. Do not try to be alone. That effort itself is ego. Aloneness is not achieved. It is revealed when you stop referencing yourself. Final clarity. You are not asked to escape the world. You are asked to stop standing somewhere inside it. When there is no position, there is no hierarchy. When there is no hierarchy, there is no ego. And what remains is not emptiness. It is simplicity without a center. Sit with this. Don't think about it. Let it dissolve something quietly. Ego is not what you think. Most people think ego is arrogance, pride, vanity. No, ego is positioning. It is the internal process that keeps asking, who am I? How do I look? Am I respected? Do I matter? Ego is the mental habit of always placing yourself somewhere above, below, or beside others. Why positioning requires an observer? Imagine a stage. Ego is the actor, but it is not free. It is performing for someone. The world, yourself, your memories, your imagined future. This someone is the observer. Without an observer, the actor has no audience. It cannot perform, it cannot justify, it cannot defend itself. What truly alone removes? When you are truly alone, all references vanish. No one above or below you. No one watching, no one judging. No, I must become. No, I was yesterday. Without references, there is no need to position yourself. Ego has no oxygen. It does not die. It simply becomes irrelevant. You are left not as a person, but as presence without self-definition. The consequence: you stop calculating. Your nervous system relaxes. You act, you see, you move without friction. Ego is a tool for survival in a social arena. Remove the arena, the tool is forgotten. The trap: trying to be alone. When you try to be alone, you are doing exactly what ego does. I must become someone who's free of comparison. I must reach some state where I have no positioning. I will control my mind so it stops thinking about others. Do you see? Even this effort is positioning. You are saying, I want to be someone different than I am right now. You are still referencing past, future, who you want to be. So the mind says, look, I'm controlling myself. I am above this social noise. That is ego disguised as aloneness. Aloneness is revealed not achieved. True aloneness is not a goal. It does not come from techniques. It does not come from withdrawing from the world. It does not come from meditating or isolating yourself. It happens naturally when you stop referencing yourself. Stop asking, who am I? Stop asking, how do I look? Stop asking, what am I becoming? Once these references vanish, the mind relaxes. Aloneness emerges as a consequence, not as a project. Think of it like a shadow. Ego is a shadow. Trying to kill the shadow keeps it alive. But stop measuring yourself against anything. Stop the self-referencing, and the shadow simply disappears. No fight, no effort, just revelation. In short, aloneness is absence of reference. Trying to achieve it is a reference turned into ego. Stop referencing. Aloneness is revealed. Ego dissolves naturally. Ego is positioning, not pride. Ego is not arrogance. Arrogance is a manifestation of ego. Ego itself is deeper. It is the automatic habit of locating yourself in a map, above someone or below someone, in the past, present, or future, in someone else's opinion. Every thought of yourself is a position. Even self-improvement is a position. I am becoming better. Ego is the mental GPS constantly asking, where am I? How do I measure? The observer is the anchor. Positioning requires someone to measure against. This is the observer. The world, social comparison, do they like me? Yourself, internal judgment, am I enough? Memory, what you were yesterday, I was weaker then. Future, projection, I must be stronger tomorrow. Without an observer, there is no one to compare to. Why the actor, ego, cannot perform without an audience? Imagine a stage. Actor is your ego constantly performing. Audience is observer, world, self, memory, future. Ego's script is all about how it appears. It judges every action. Was I respected? Did I succeed? Do I look competent? If there is no audience, the actor has nothing to act for. No justification, no defense, no story, no positioning. It doesn't die, it ceases to exist functionally. Ego is survival for social reality. Ego is not evil, it evolved for social survival. You needed to measure yourself to know status, alliances, threats. You needed to defend yourself and maintain identity. You needed to remember who you were and plan who you would become. All these systems feed ego. Remove the social or comparative element, and the system no longer serves a purpose. When ego disappears when the observer disappears. Not by trying to kill ego, not by self-improvement as a weapon against ego, not by meditation techniques alone. The observer vanishes when you stop referencing yourself and others. You stop asking, who am I? Where do I belong? What do others think? Without the observer, positioning is gone, and ego has no oxygen. Practical clarity. Ego is a function, not a substance. Positioning is its job. Observer is its reason for being. Remove the observer, ego becomes irrelevant. It's like removing the stage lights. The actor is still there, but it cannot perform. So, ego is not arrogance. Ego is positioning. It is the mental habit of placing yourself above, below, or beside others. Arrogance, pride, vanity are just its surface expressions. Positioning requires an observer. Observer can be the world, yourself, memory, or imagined future. Ego exists only to perform, justify, defend, and measure. Without an observer, the actor, ego, has no stage and cannot perform. True aloneness dissolves ego naturally. Aloneness is not physical isolation. Aloneness is absence of reference. No one above, below, watching, judging. Stop asking, who am I? Or how do I look? References vanish. Ego becomes irrelevant. Do not try to be alone. Effort itself is positioning. Ego in disguise. Aloneness is revealed, not achieved. It emerges when you stop referencing yourself. Hierarchy disappears in true aloneness. No comparison, no scoreboard, no audience. Nervous system relaxes naturally. Tension caused by social calculation disappears. So, ego is a tool for social survival. Remove the social frame and the need for the tool disappears. Presence remains effortless, free from self-definition, and unbothered by judgment. In short, stop positioning, stop referencing, stop performing. Aloneness is revealed. Ego evaporates. presence remains.